Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snowman86, and we were on cattle and crops. So today we're just going to quickly shoot through what we're doing here with the biogas. Let me just get rid of this window. So we are filling away slowly here. This is for the month of July. So as you can see here, we have accumulated roughly 13,000 euros so far. And we also have it currently full now again, so it is working away. Our digestive storage is also gone up to 62, nearly 63,000 litres. So we are tipping away at that, and we are working away on this pile that is provided in one of the earlier missions. So we can see we are working our way through the pile, as I say. We're getting close to opening another section, and what we have left here out of the original 1,900,000 litres, we have used up 300,000 litres, close on 300,000 litres, and we are close to opening section 5. So with that said, that is what we are doing. We have our smaller class area and park down here, and we are just using that to load with. So that is the plan here. That's why you will see the money slowly dwindle up as we play through this series here. We're just maximizing the BGA to its full potential and seeing, is it worth even operating, and so far it would seem to be yes. It's not a great return, but it is not a bad return either. So with all that said, the hay that we have from the last mission, we are now going to use a loader wagon to bring it in. So we're just going to accept that, get it started. So we're just going to head back to our field here and quickly TED it. So for those who watched the last one, you'll remember it took the bones of, I believe it was 3 days for the hay to be converted, or the grass, sorry, to be converted to hay. So we're now sitting on an interesting thing here, so we're just going to continue. And we are going to set up a GPS line as well for this. So we want to be somewhere there. We're just going to offset the track a couple of meters. So we're going to start out with this one, and hopefully this will work our way. Our first pass won't be the best. So we're going to be turning 2 into 1 here on this, so we will be turning to our left here on this row, and hopefully that way we'll maximize the hay in each row instead of going one pass at a time. That doesn't seem to be working out too bad there. The one thing I've noticed there is the texture under the tines is a constant, so obviously again being early alpha, things will change. The way they've worked the tether in this game is fantastic, and it would be nice if the windrower would do the same thing. What we're going to do at the end of this is stop and maybe knock a meter off, half a meter off, or working with. I think we're leaving a row very wide. We're just going to shorten our working with down to 400 and set our track back up. So hopefully this one works out for us, and we will try here now again. And as you can see there, the loader wagon has arrived on the back of a Dites. So as you'll see there, the animation is still running for the windrow, even though we are not quite windrowing at that stage. So, and I think this is working out to give us a better size windrow as well. So happy enough with how that's turned out there. So we're just going to increase our working speed here just to push on through this. So we're going to press on here and continue making our rows, and I will jump back over here in a minute and we'll be ready to go again with the loading wagon. So I'll see you in a second, guys. So we are nearly finished making windrows here. One more small pass to make, and we'll be into the dites then. So we're just going to head for the dites there and park up. Just going to fold this bad boy up again. So this is our Logan wagon, and the tractor will be pulling it, the dites. So it is a nice job, a nice combination there. So we will be using this to feed the bulls, which again, so we just try and get on track here for the first windrow. So we're just going to slow down. We seem to be missing a few bits, so we're just going to drop it down to 10. Seems to be giving us a clearer run of the field here. Some of the rows were a little bit on the wider side of life as well. We're just going to get a quick screenshot moment here. So we're about a quarter full already, and we've only completed one up and down run. So we'll do a bit in cab here just to make sure we're staying even. And again, those eagle-eyed viewers will notice there's slightly different sounds between running the class and the dites. So we probably could run faster as our pickup head isn't working overtime, but we don't want to run the risk of a blockage, and we've skipped a row there. We'll get that on the way back. Just goes to show the density of the hay here wasn't the greatest. So just over 50% now. We'll flick the external camera again and we'll keep going here. You can really hear the diets working there. So I honestly don't think we are going to fulfill this here today. It is, oh, we're missing a few bits there. Need to get a bit more over. Although we might, 5,000 litres roughly after this pass. Oh, so we're just going to keep collecting. We want to get as much grass as we can. So we have about 3,000 litres left to collect to fill it, so we should manage that. So we are going to head for the farm. We're going to go in view here for this. The van is taking a very late turn there. Nothing coming, so we're going to shoot straight out and across. So road speed here appears to be the 60k mark. So again, nothing coming, so we're just going to shoot now, straight run to the farm. And plenty of power I'm noticing here for the hill. She's starting to suck a small bit there now. There's our half planted field of maize. Right, it's asking us to drive to the barn, so before we do that we got to move our feed wagon out of the way. So we're just going to jump in the MB track. And again, you will notice the different sounds. We're just going to pull this up here out of the way. So now we can head to the barn and unload and see what we can produce here for our animals. So this should be the start of it, I think. So it's just topping up. And last but not least, this one. Now, strangely enough, I don't see any cows in here. We do have cattle. So we're told now to exit the barn. And it's giving us a waypoint, but it hasn't moved on, so we're just going to head for this waypoint. Bring up the map and see where it is. Seems to be a random location. Waypoint seems to be here. I'm not sure. So that was all entirely a bit random. Not sure what happened, but again, being alpha, it's okay. So it's telling us we want to bring it to the biogas plant, so we'll jump back in cab here and we're just going to strike for the BGA now. So from the looks of it, we'll be starting where we are, finishing where we started even, and that is at the biogas. So we're just going to swing in here and unload into this pit. And again, we'll go external on it. Again, couple of glitches here. I would imagine it is not. It is doing everything but unload. I don't understand. So I think it's when we get to the end here, we will hit the skip button. So we're just going to skip this here, and that completes the mission. So slight error there in that one, just so you are aware of it. And I don't know where my hay has gone. We're just going to hit OK. That completes that hay mission. So again, remember, any of these bugs and stuff will hopefully be ironed out by the time the full release comes around. We're just going to quickly check here on our plant, and our plant has used 4,000 liters, so we're just going to throw 2 buckets quickly in here, and then we will call it a day. And we're just going to go slight angles here for ease of use. I do have my loader set up on a joystick, so it gives me that bit more flexibility in the movement. So we did also buy the bigger bucket for doing this job. As it turns out, it's just that little bit quicker and easier loading using the bigger bucket. And the class does normally now stay down here. We don't use it up around the farm at the moment. So we've just loaded again, and our pit is good to go. We're just going to quickly check the last pit to make sure nothing did go in there. This one is reaching a 0 and 0. So yes, I don't know where that hay went, but we are up another few pounds. You'll notice we're now up to 113,000. I'm sure we started on 108. So we are tipping away nicely all the time. Our monthly income now is up, still at 13,000 here. So all that said, this has been another episode of Cattle and Crops, guys. I've been Snowman86. Remember, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and leave a comment if you want to see more on Cattle and Crops. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.